Welcome to a new episode. Again, this is remembering, thinking, exploring, try to make sense of it. So, thank you for listening. So this is from the blog post titled Crossing the River, which I've uploaded on April the 24th, 2022. And you can find it on my website. There are memories of me sitting in a car, my now ex-husband driving north along one of our rivers. Water so transparent, you could have bet it wasn't there. Cold and still inviting. Playing, jumping, dancing among the stones, shifting pebbles and caressing boulders as old as the sun. The moss was deep emerald green and I wished I was left there. I remember asking to stop and walk, and I meant walk in the water. Climbing the overwhelming mountains, not just by following the rivers or well-known paths, but by being in the river. I wanted the freedom of exploration, the thrills of adventure. I wanted the risk of slipping and falling. I wanted to feel at one with nature up to the point of diluting into it and disappearing. Lifting my face towards the sun, I could not take the whole mountain in, so large and rooted, and still totally inexperienced. I felt this call. Pack and go. Follow the river. Go up, climb, and follow the river. Some years later, we were in Slovenia visiting Franja Partisan at a clandestine hospital, hidden deep in a gorge and lost among the mountain tops. In order to reach it, the wounded troops needed to climb waterfalls and walk knee-deep in the torrent in order to dispel their scent and blood and not to be followed by enemies' dogs and other animals. There is a well-managed safe path now that takes you to the old cabins, and even now I could not walk in the water. I could not climb the river. In the comfort of my living room in this house now along the canal, I've been reminded of all the safe paths I took in life, those easy way out. Where things were not going my way, I was feeling displeased by what life threw at me. I was very quick in chucking away whatever philosophy, thinking, spiritual practice, allegiance I was bound to for something new. That something that would magically turn things around. That guru, speaker, book, YouTube channel that would finally sort all of my problems. That incense, diet, yoga routine, rearranged series of beads that would heal me. Then, after some uneventful testing, I would revert back to the same old Christianity, feeling guilty, rejected, too different to fit in. Too many times, like Jonah, I ran away. God was opening doors that I have been way too scared to go through. Scared for my life, scared to leave people behind, scared of being judged, scared of being misunderstood, scared of making a mistake. Another one. Scared of living. Then the old yearning would appear, and the same visions of traveling, writing, moving, going, experiencing would show up. Of feet in the water. Another door would open, and I would say no. It was more of a series of no, and my feet backing up, not ready and not, just scared and what if. Like Jonah, I was hiding while reading more books, lighting up more incense, pledging different allegiances, catching a boat instead of climbing into the water, building bridges and safe new paths to higher grounds, but further and further away from where I felt I should have been, to where I felt I was being called. Because I was wrestling, I could not understand why I should have had all these dreams and visions for my future while being caught up in so much fear, grappling fear. How could I reconcile this voice within me that wanted me to go, to move, explore, and write while being stuck in a place with my feet deep into cement instead of water? Why all this testing, rejection, isolation, if I should have been somewhere else? I thought that if I wanted to write, I could have still, ride to Starbucks. If I wanted to travel, I could still drive to Lytham every day. Do you want some adventure? Well, there are some areas of Blackburn I could point you to. But those are all excuses. These are just justifications and compromises, because when I've been offered to move to New York in 1989, I froze and I said, nope. When I've been offered for my first book to be published in 1996, I said, no. When I've been unconditionally offered a place at a renowned university, I sat in the car and repeated, no, too much to handle all this. In the end, 5 years later, I was offered another place into another university, and I felt I was in charge, and I said yes. And it's true. If I wasn't ready, I wasn't ready. But this also meant that I wasn't trusting. I wasn't trusting that during all these years since 1987, all those doors have been opened for a reason, and that whatever repeatedly opened those doors would have helped out once I got through. I did not trust. I wanted to be in charge and in control of everything. I've had so many other experiences along the way. I learned a lot, I changed a lot, but I did it in my own way, which meant I took a massive detour, a sort of waste on time, many nights wondering what ifs, and if, a lot of moaning, begrudging and bitterness towards myself for being such a coward and so confused. And all the others, I blame for keeping me stuck and not allowing to walk through. Family, past situations, partners, friends, you name it, it's there. And if you knew me, I might have even blamed you. What happens in my head is a convoluted mixture of, I'm not sure I've read this thing right, I don't understand what it means, I'm confused. Am I tested to go or to reject the offer? What if it's all in my head? What if I make a mistake? What if it's not for me? What if it's too big? What if I'm not good enough? What if my mother was right when she said, don't be a megalomaniac like your dad? What if instead my dad was not a megalomaniac at all? What if he had dreams and was so scared he made his life miserable? And this is the most important lesson I learned this week while watching the river. If you need to cross a river, you might need to put your feet in. You are not requested to build a bridge or a path around it. Don't get me wrong, you are learning a lot about civil engineering, cooperation, supply of materials, etc., but your feet are still dry. In order to cross a river and find your own balance stone after stone, you also need to leave stuff behind on the shore. You cannot take everything with you, and especially not everybody. You have to be prepared to say goodbye. We build bridges because we can ask our friend to help us, hoping that they would cross with us once the bridge is finished. We prolong the agony of longing by trying to find comfort in this liminal space in between. We marry, we argue, we stick with the job, we tell stories of how much we have learned about what Buddha is best or where to find the cheapest tool, but that wasn't our mission. Our mission was to say goodbye and cross. We cannot ever bring with us someone whose mission is to stay. And you cannot say yes to someone who's asking you to stay if your mission is to go. Our mission was to leave. Our mission visited us over and over again in our dreams when we wondered how are the rivers in Patagonia, because we really would like to see them. Well, this is another facet of freedom. That freedom that comes with accepting you have a mission, whatever that mission is going to be for you, and you're going to follow through no matter what. The freedom that comes with the moral requirement of being determined and showing integrity. To say yes will require some serious courage. So this is it. one episode's done. Now more journaling, more thinking, more walking outdoors and elucubrating, which is always a good verb to use. So if you want to know more about me, you will be able to find me on Instagram, and you are able also to find me on my website, which is www.matildetomat.com. Okay, see you around. Bye.